You can't go back and change the beginning of the story, but you can start where you are and write the ending. Working in the entertainment industry, it's easy to get caught up in the glitz and the glamour. But I've always yearned to tell a different story. So, let me tell you my family story, from tragedy to triumph. I grew up in a loving home. My mom, dad, grandma, and my 2 siblings, Alston and Adrian. Early on, we knew Adrian was different. He didn't make eye contact, talk. It was difficult for him to interact socially. At the age of 5, he was diagnosed with autism, a neurodevelopmental condition characterized by difficulties with social interaction and communication. In the early 2000s, autism wasn't widely understood. Other kids didn't want to play with him. Adults whispered in each other's ears. Our community couldn't grasp Adrian's differences, so we did what any loving family would do. We got to work. I became an advocate, volunteering with organizations like Parents Helping Parents, Autism Speaks, Morgan Autism Center. I began working with Best Buddies, who would eventually nominate me for Champion of the Year. As young as 12, I took every opportunity I could to share my heart's purpose and spread the word about what autism was. I was able to successfully lobby San Jose, my hometown and the 10th largest city in America, to declare April as Autism Awareness Month, complete with a plaque from City Hall. We were doing it. We were changing our community for the better. But little did we know, we were about to fall from grace, because on one fateful day, everything changed.
Adrian was at a school, Bret Hart Middle in San Jose, when he used a small rock to etch the letters ADRX on the sidewalk. The abbreviation is how Adrian often signs his name on school assignments. The letters measure just 6 inches tall, but the school believed they were big enough a reason to involve campus police. Adrian was arrested at 13.
He called me to the office and said, "Hey, you did something wrong. I think we have to call the cops on you now."
How did you react?
Fear to my toes, to my brain. Fear. They said, if you won't sign this citation, we're bringing handcuffs in.
The crime is vandalism.
My family hit rock bottom. Having a criminal record is detrimental to anyone's future, let alone a child's.
Like the end of the world, because it's your child.
We fought the school, the courts, in a desperate attempt to clear his name. I watched as a once bright and energetic boy became lost, scared. As an older sister, I'm supposed to protect my little brother. I couldn't protect him. I couldn't stop what was happening. But in times of uncertainty, one thing always remains: hope. And finally, there was a light at the end of this tunnel.
The indefensible arrest of this autistic student.
I thought maybe someone would look at it and say, "Oh, look, a legend. This is so cool. A legend was at this school."
Okay, for the record, that kid was and remains a legend. We even put Adrian's initials onto the set behind me to make it absolutely clear to everyone that a legend was very much here.
After the story aired on Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, similar stories began flooding in from all over America. Soon the evidence was insurmountable. I have created the initiative Differently Abled, Equity for Individuals with Disabilities. My objective for this campaign is to hold seminars on campuses across America to educate school resource officers on how to interact with kids with autism, to share with decision makers a life-changing message that our country desperately needs. 1 in every 36 children in the U.S. has autism. That is millions of children who deserve compassion and understanding. I am ready to spread messages of love and acceptance on a national scale, to change the trajectory of even one kid like my little brother, to use my voice for those unheard. My purpose is to take a stand. My purpose is to inspire change. But above all, my purpose is to be a big sister. That is my driving force to fight for this cause. America is a better place when people put their faith into action. Though we are different in strengths, though we are different in ability, we are equal in worth.